Hello and welcome to Lovely English Stories. Thank you for stopping by. This story is written for intermediate English learners. Ready? Let's get started. B1, B2 English Story. The Charity Challenge. The sun had set on another busy day for Kylie. She'd woken up early, went running, cleaned her flat, meal prepped for the week, and then met her friend at the local lake to have a picnic and go paddle boarding. She fell in the water several times, but it was good fun. She took sandwiches, fruit, and homemade cake to eat after their activities. It was great fun to see her friend and catch up on all the gossip. Although she had an enjoyable day with her friend, Kylie was feeling dubious about the week ahead. Lots of change was afoot that she was nervous about. She generally didn't deal well with change. Kylie likes routine and knowing what is happening. The following week was not going to be her normal routine, and she was psyching herself up for it. Normally, she works at a veterinary practice Monday to Friday as a veterinary nurse. She absolutely adores animals, even though she doesn't have any pets of her own. After work, she normally exercises or meets friends or goes home and relaxes with a good book and a hot drink. The week ahead was going to be very different because she was taking part in a charity event. Although Kylie was excited to do the challenge, she was feeling incredibly nervous about whether she could actually do it. There was going to be a challenge each day, and each challenge was for a different charity. Kylie liked the idea of raising money to help others. After all, no one knows whether they might need one of these charities one day. Kylie and her fellow participants were going to be raising money for children's charities, animal sanctuaries, and cancer and health research. The week of challenges was organised by one of her friends who had recently lost their mother to cancer. It was an awful shock to everyone, and to bring something positive from the heartbreaking situation, the challenge week was created. It had taken months of organisation, and it had received a lot of positive press. Kylie booked the week off work and had managed to raise almost £5,000 in donations, thanks to all the lovely people who came to the vet's surgery. She left her sponsorship form on the check-in desk and encouraged people to scan the QR code and donate a couple of pounds. Some people, she realised, can be very generous. Kylie looked at the events for the week and tried to get clear in her mind what was to come. Monday will be the half marathon run. She had been training for this and knew she could complete it in under 2 hours and 15 minutes. Tuesday is set to be a sponsored swim around a local lake. It is forecast to be cold, and she hated being cold, but she had to remember that it was for a worthy cause. Wednesday will be the sponsored skydive. This might sound like fun to a lot of people, or even like a once in a lifetime experience. But for Kylie, it was nothing short of terrifying. She absolutely hated heights, and this was the part of the week she was most scared of. What if she freaked out? What if something went wrong? So many concerns were flying around her mind that she had trouble concentrating or sleeping when she thought about it. Thursday will be one of the more relaxing days in that she didn't have to do anything physical. Thursday is the ultimate quiz day, which she had to organise. It is going to be a huge pub quiz with lots of sponsored prizes, and the money she raised will go to a local dog sanctuary. Friday is going to be a tough one in that all the participants will take part in a mini triathlon. It starts with a 1K swim, then a 10 km bike ride, followed by a 10 km run. Kylie was glad that she would be having Thursday off from exercise so she can rest her body before the big day on Friday. A huge celebration is planned for Friday evening with music, drinks, games, and more. Kylie was apprehensive, but she knew that she would get a lot out of the experience. Not only would she hopefully make friends, but she would be helping others in the process. Have you ever taken part in a charity event? Tell us in the comments below. Now, let's go through some of the vocabulary from this story. We'll start with some of the advanced English words that have been used. Dubious. Dubious means feeling doubt or not feeling certain. Participant. A participant is a person who takes part in or becomes involved in a particular activity. To scan. To scan something is to use a machine to put a picture of a document into a computer, or to take a picture of something. Or, like in the story, she puts the sponsorship form on the desk so people can scan the QR code, which will then take them to a website. Sponsorship. 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 This is money that is given, usually by a company or by friends and family, to help support a person, organisation, or activity. You can sponsor people to do things. Now we'll go through the intermediate vocabulary from this story. Concern. A concern means a worried or nervous feeling about something, or something that makes you feel worried. Donate. To donate is to give money or goods to a person or an organisation to help. So, to sponsor someone, you normally sponsor someone in order to donate money to an organisation. Fellow. Fellow can be used to describe people or a person with whom you share something, especially if it is the same sort of job, interest, or experience. For example, I am working with my fellow teachers. Marathon. A marathon is a running race. Physical. Physical means anything relating to the body. Process. A process is a series of actions that you take in order to achieve a result. Tough. Tough. If something is tough, it is difficult to do or to deal with. For example, the marathon will be very tough. Ultimate. Ultimate means the best or most extreme example of something. Challenge. Challenge means the situation of being faced with something that needs great mental or physical effort. Charity. Charity is an organisation whose purpose is to give money, food, or help to others who need it. To concentrate. To concentrate is to direct your attention or your efforts towards a particular activity, subject, or problem. For example, I need to concentrate on my English vocabulary homework. Encourage. To encourage is to talk or behave in a way that gives someone confidence to do something. For example, your teachers might encourage you with your work, or your friends might encourage you to do something you enjoy. Generous. If someone is generous, they are willing to give money, time, help, and kindness, which is more than seen as usual or expected. For example, you could say, my grandma was a very generous woman. She was always helping others. Huge. Huge means extremely large in size or amount. We hope you enjoyed this lovely English story and the vocabulary explanations. Thank you for stopping by, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Get productive and check out our language learning productivity packs on Etsy. You can find the link in the description box below. Use code YouTube10 for 10% off. See you soon!